In the West, the death anniversary is not only an occasion to remember the deceased, but also a vivid cultural picture, a connection between the past and the present through each dish and each story. Every time this day comes, the atmosphere of the hometown is bustling, imbued with the typical flavor of the river region. This is an occasion for each family to pay respect to their ancestors, besides preserving and spreading traditional cultural values. This process includes many stages. From raising chickens and ducks for meat, buying ingredients to store in the house, to cleaning and decorating the house. The death anniversary usually takes place over 2 days. On the first day, the villagers will come to help the homeowner prepare the dishes and clean the house. In the afternoon of the previous day, there is a worshipping and feasting ritual called Kung Tian Thuong. On the official day, when it comes to the death anniversary in the West, it is impossible not to mention the typical dishes imbued with the homeland. The dishes in the Western death anniversaries are often very elaborate and have many dishes. Traditionally, all the dishes are prepared and cooked by the children and neighbors. Although the dishes are familiar, they are prepared very carefully and meticulously. Familiar dishes such as braised pork with duck eggs, chicken curry, spring rolls, sausages, roasted pork with rice vermicelli, shrimp and meat salad, all have deep meanings. In particular, sticky rice and rice wine are always present, both to entertain guests and as gifts to bring home. No one knows when these dishes became traditional symbols in every death anniversaries of the Western people. All we know is that from the available ingredients in the home garden, through the talented hands of the cook, they become delicious, elaborate and solemn dishes, expressing respect to ancestors. Nowadays, in addition to traditional dishes, some families also add new dishes to diversify the offerings. However, the core values of culinary culture in the Western death anniversary are still preserved intact. The appearance of modern dishes not only helps to change the taste but also helps to save preparation time, when many families do not have as many children as before. The death anniversary in the West is not just a family affair, but also a whole neighborhood affair. Every year, when the death anniversary comes, the villages in the West are more bustling than ever. Before the death anniversary, many villagers come to help clean up. Adults chat animatedly, children play, all creating a very close and bustling atmosphere like an annual festival in each family. People in the West often believe that community cohesion is the foundation of a sustainable society. Everyone contributes a little effort, from going to the market, raising chickens and ducks, to cooking and cleaning. The death anniversary meal is not only to worship ancestors, but also an occasion for everyone to sit together, tell stories about life in the village. Going down the memory lane, Dad added, "Currently, the death anniversary in my family has been shortened in some steps to make it simpler and more suitable for current life. However, I am still most impressed with the death anniversary in the past, when I was young, with my aunts and grandmothers preparing for the death anniversary, such as cleaning the house many days in advance, going to the market, wrapping bon tet and bonnet, cooking sticky rice. Nowadays, this activity is mostly ordered. Few families make it themselves anymore. Death anniversary in the West, with all the hustle and bustle and warm meals, has become a unique cultural feature, a way to connect the community, to preserve and spread traditional values. The typical dishes of the river region, the stories told from generation to generation, are all important pieces that create the unique cultural picture of the West. The death anniversary, therefore, is not only a ritual to honor ancestors, but also an occasion to remember the origin, so that each person in the West always remembers their homeland, the cultural values that have nurtured them for generations. In the modern flow, the death anniversary in the West still retains those values, like a great river that is always full of love, flowing forever.